Sheriff David Clarke is a black Republican, and he's a darling on Fox News. So they always bring him in to attack liberals and call them stupid, and, you know, it's the classic song and dance that they do over there on Fox News. Bring on a gay person to attack gay people, bring on a black person to attack black people, bring on anybody to shit on liberals. That's just how it works. Well, now this guy's in deep trouble because he runs a jail in Milwaukee, and listen to what happened there. In July 2016, a newborn baby died at the Milwaukee County Jail after the mother was forced to give birth on her cell floor. Now, 3 months after Milwaukee Sheriff David Clarke's office was sued over the baby's death, the controversial law enforcement leader is being sued for additional jail abuse of pregnant women. According to a federal lawsuit filed on March 14th, plaintiff Melissa Hall was shackled before, during, and after childbirth at a local hospital in 2013. A belly chain was allegedly wrapped around her waist when she needed to use the restroom, and she had her wrist attached to the waist and her legs attached to one another by leg irons. Hall claims the jail deputies also denied medical providers' request to take the chains off during her childbirth, which made it difficult for those providers to give her an epidural. So, okay, think about how much of a savage and a barbarian Sheriff David Clarke is. A baby died because the mother was forced to give birth on her cell floor. Sued over that. Sued over keeping women chained up while they're giving birth. And also, on top of all of that, as we covered recently, multiple people have died in his jail under suspicious circumstances. The one that stuck out most in my mind, guys, somebody died of thirst in his jail. Thirst. So that means this guy, nobody was attending to him and they just left him alone and he died. Or he asked them for water at some point and they were like, no, you're not going to get it. Okay, either way, this is fucking 2017 United States of America. This guy, Sheriff David Clarke, you belong in a jail cell. You belong in a prison cell. Okay, bring this guy up on charges. Get all your evidence there, all your ducks in a row, because this is as guilty can be. You have, by the way, it's not just, and you can't even say the word just in the context of talking about this stuff. But it's not a newborn baby who died and a guy who died of thirst. There's been like 5 or 6 different examples of people dying in his jails. He doesn't care about well-being. He doesn't care about human rights. He doesn't care about justice. He commits his own injustices, and he acts as a savage and a barbarian on his own right, in his own respect, as he points the finger at everybody else and goes, savages, barbarians, law and order. He has the nerve to say, and he did when he was campaigning for Trump, well, for law and order. I'm for law and order. That's what I'm in favor of. Unless I'm the one who's acting illegally and in favor of disorder, in which case that doesn't count. So when I'm a criminal, it doesn't count. When you're a criminal, it counts, and we should punish you strictly. Fuck off, man. I can't stand this guy. He belongs in jail. And stories like this show exactly why. How do you let somebody die of thirst in your jail? How do you let a newborn baby die when you delivered it in the cell, on the cell floor? He's a bad guy, man.